Welcome back, people with good taste. Today we are here on the Furude Shrine, which we haven't recorded an episode for this in how long. Anyway, we are here to celebrate the fucking Watanagashi festival, which is celebrated on the third Sunday of June.
Yes.
Anyway, I am Des, and I am here with
Horse scam dancing a traditional dance.
wow.
Hi, I'm Kirby, finally back from hell.
Yes.
And Jens said it's been a while.
Yes, it has been how long because these people do not partake in what we like to call the book club.
Okay.
I don't read.
And so they haven't recorded in how long.
Imagine reading.
I was in the last episode of the Dean log. I'm
True.
fine.
Yes, okay, yes, Horse Game has been with us on the Dean Log.
I was in the episode before, the last episode, I think, and then Jens said, you haven't been in since, like, the end of Go, right?
Yeah, cause like, hey, so after this season of being mad at a Higurashi anime, and
Let's go.
before we do the next season of us being mad at a Higurashi anime, do you want to join us in being mad at another Higurashi anime? I was just like, I think I'm good, thank you. I'll take a break.
That's our recognizable market. What are we gonna do when Sotsu ends and we have no more Higurashi to be mad at?
We're gonna make our own adaptation.
We're gonna do a play.
And we'll get mad. We'll get mad at
We're
that.
gonna do like Higurashi Sweded.
Oh yeah. We could be mad at the Higurashi whatever thing that comes out next year.
Yo, third season of Higurashi Gou.
No, the new VN thing they announced earlier in the year.
Wait, what?
You don't remember when they answered a remaster of the console version of Ho?
Mm-hmm.
It's Ho Plus.
Excuse me? Really? Oh, Ho Plus. Okay,
I thought that
remember
was
now.
just an engine upgrade. It's just in another VN engine and nothing else.
Yeah, the remaster.
Aren't they still using the same sprites as the PC version?
No, they use the console version, I believe.
Oh, that's cool.
Anyway, I guess we could proceed into talking about the Higurashi Sotsu trailer that we just rewatched because none of us recalled what it was about. This is how excited we are.
Yeah, I'm so excited for Sotsu. We got 2 weeks of peace, and then all we're gonna hear is Sayame just going, "Oh my god, what the fuck have they done? This is fucking utter garbage."
Okay, so the Sotsu trailer, it's like, here are the crazy answer arcs. Like, what are the answers even gonna really be, is one thing that I wanted to talk about. Like, we already know...
Satoko is the culprit, guys!
Satoko is the culprit. Satoko culprit.
Whoa.
Satoko culprit.
Can you believe it?
I really don't know what they can do for the first answer arc, because it's just the first arc of Go again, but like we could already like imply what happened.
Okay, not exactly. In defense of Sotsu, here's the thing. Like, Tsumi Horoboshi at a glance does look like the same thing as Onikakushi, but once you take a closer look, it's much more different from Onikakushi than Meakashi is from Watanagashi. So I think that's what they're going for. Like, it's not gonna be Tsumi Horoboshi, but it's like gonna be like a spiritual remaster of Tsumi Horoboshi.
Yeah.
It's a remake. Horoboshi remake where everything is worse.
I don't remember Satoko turning to Rena and telling her to keep Rika and Hinamizawa in the original.
It's really
it's like the Resident Evil 1 remake where they added a whole section of the mansion.
I was gonna just compare it to Final Fantasy VII remake where they just where it's just
they literally call it Final Fantasy VII remake. It literally is a completely different game.
It's a completely different game. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. So, the trailer, I feel like we pretty much already covered it all. It just seems like a repeat of not like a repeat, but, like kind of like Des said, like a spiritual reimagining type of thing of just that arc. Like, nothing really too interesting to talk about. They didn't really give us any, like, tidbits, but it's like, yeah.
Satoko's evil.
I guess one thing, it did confirm that we really just are in for more of the same shit, which is what else would I expect at this point?
Okay. No. Roll that back right now. We thought we knew what we were getting into before Ghost started.
Okay. That is very true.
Not to mention the first episode's gonna be 2 episodes at a time.
Yeah, it is possible that they kind of get done with the recap of the first arc in just 2 episodes. And then it's something else.
Yeah.
Yo, a whole arc in 2 episodes. Not gonna be rushed at all.
You know what they're gonna
definitely.
do? They're just gonna go back into making it a remake. It is just it goes back into the original story. That's how they're gonna subvert it.
So we subvert expectations. It's just a remake.
It's not a sequel. It's been a remake all along.
I can't wait for Sotsu to have Go flashbacks.
It just includes excerpts from the original VN, no animation. It's just recording of the original VN, like how the House of the Dead Uwe Boll movie, just in the middle of action scenes, just has cuts of the fucking arcade game.
What the fuck?
God.
One thing I do want to talk about the trailer is the opening/ending that we got to listen to, because am I the only one who thinks that every track in fucking Higurashi Gou sounds the same?
No. I mean, the song in the ED from last time sounds similar, but I don't believe it sounds like
This song kind of to me, it sounds like it gives off vibes as ending 2 and I guess opening 1, sort of just they sound very similar.
Yeah, it's just the opening is I believe what you said, then the second ending is I believe what you said 2, and now this track is I believe what you said 3.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think they sound the same, but they do, the songs for Go do sound like they're on a very similar wavelength compared to the originals. Variation and ending and openings.
Mm-hmm.
This is what they do for games, where they just compose a big ass song and then cut it into 3 parts and use it in different phases of the game.
Yeah, you could make a medley out of this.
Yo, they're making medleys to then add Satoko to Smash.
Oh god, E3 is gonna happen, and they're going to announce Satoko with the Lambda ult. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
I'm just imagining Satoko in Smash that she just moves like a bullet hell shmup shooter, and everyone's like, "Bro, she's broken. She can just fly off the stage."
She can fly off the stage. If they were to add a visual novel character, that'd be the funniest thing ever, but that'd never happen.
Satoko Lambda, kind of 2-in-1 character.
Yes.
like Zelda.
I would cry so much.
I would start sobbing.
Yeah, I'm just imagining Satoko would play Villager.
No, it would be Satoko Lambda Veer. I think I would actually have a real breakdown if that happened, if they added the sea of the Higurashi Sea of Fragments as the stage. I would
No, they already did. They already added the Sea of Fragments. That's in Higurashi.
No, I meant in Smash.
Oh, in Smash.
Isn't there a Smash 64 stage like that?
There's that one scene in Go that literally looks like Final Destination. I even made a meme about that.
Oh no. Oh yeah. For real.
I'm just imagining Satoko's final Smash. It zooms in right at her face, and she blinks, and it's red eyes, and she pulls out a gun and aims it at the stage.
And we don't get any more information outside of that. The game just ends.
with the second ED playing.
I fucking forgot that Satsuko with a gun is currently the last chronological thing that has happened in the story.
Oh my god! Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we're still in the flashback. Oh my god! I completely.
We're gonna come back to a flashback. And we still don't have.
We're coming back to a flashback. We left on a...
We had a cliffhanger to a flashback.
What if we just never come back to the flashback? I think it's feasible that we'll never even come back. Because the loop probably ended there. And she went to another loop.
Yeah, but Rika now knows that Satoko is the main villain.
That does tie into, what I'm personally wanting for Sotsu, which is just, looping mind game battles.
Yeah, I think that's, kind of the most potential this premise has.
Oh yeah, like that's what I want ever since I figured out Satoko Blueprint.
Like, if
and
that
that's just,
happens, it literally will just turn into Higurashi's Umineko.
No man, that's only coming in on Go season 5. You gotta wait.
Go season 5.
Go
It
season
turns
5.
into an epic, like a shonen epic.
The next
Shonen.
One Piece, Higurashi
Where
Gou.
just 100 episodes of fucking Rika and Satoko looping forever. And Keiichi's like, what the fuck is going on?
Go is like longer than the original at this point.
Battler just shows up and says, oh, this is what you've been up to, Lambda?
I'm still betting on my Baron Culprit theory. Yeah, Master Game theory.
We're gonna see the next OP. It's just gonna be Death Note's OP, but with Satoko and Rika. Satoko's holding the apple out to Lambda.
Rambuda, is this a green apple or a red apple? And that
There's a green apple or a red.
Lambda just implodes and dies as a person.
Can we just talk about when like this was advertised as a remake and Ryukishi continuously said that it was safe for newcomers?
Yes, just like he said he supervised Umineko anime.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I really need to fucking see people just start going, alright, should I start with Higurashi Gou or Higurashi Sotsu?
Oh no,
Sotsu
I need
onlys.
to see Sotsu onlys. They're going to be so funny.
You need to start with Kira.
There was one thing I wanted to talk about, and like, Sayome's gonna like fucking kill me for this, but I wanted to talk about the Go manga because I didn't realize that was a thing when Go was happening, and
Well played.
I want to say that I think it's actually pretty good, and I think
so as well.
Where is it now?
the last time I read it was on just the first. It had just finished the first arc, and like I think this first chapter of the second arc was translated, but that was
That was a long ass time ago then.
Well,
What the-
yeah, but that was like a month ago. They only translate like how many? Like,
Oh, okay.
weekly,
Yeah, I
10,
haven't been reading the
weekly?
translated things.
Bi-weekly.
I've mostly just been looking at the panels because I can just infer. the
I
story.
think that this is just something that I wanted to cover. That like the first chapter of Manga Go at least is definitely a lot more thematically solid, and I'm not sure how much I want to go into this, like because I could go on like a tangent just about. The
I mean,
Go
we don't
manga.
have much to talk about. Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Okay, so for my first watch through of the first arc of Go, I was like, yeah, that was like nothing, I guess. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't really good either. It's probably I think I've said this before, but it's probably the least bad Go arc, anyways, in my opinion of what we had so far. But I read the manga chapter, and I actually felt that like it felt more like a consistent like kind of like reverse of what happened in the original, which I know was the point to begin with, but it felt like more just more thematically sound. I'll try and like find some. I think I still have some panels somewhere, but
Do you mean like the fact that you don't see Rika standing on the hill?
you don't see
Like-
you don't see Rika standing on the hill in episode 2. I think it was and they save the twist of hey,
Hanyu
you know,
thing.
the Hanyu thing for the end, and it actually feels like impactful, and it isn't just like Rika being like, Hanyu, why am I looping? Help Hanyu, help, and it's the
Yeah, that scene is like, Hanyu, why am I back? I don't know. Understandable. Have a great day. I'm not sad anymore.
understandable. I will go back to looping. Goodbye. But like in the Go manga, it's like, okay, like yeah, this sucks that I'm still looping, but I'm motivated to take back those like happy days that I had with my friends in the future that I worked hard towards, even if it is going to still be difficult. And like that was like, okay, you know, that's actually pretty like if that was the send off of the first arc of Go, I would have been like, wow, that was actually pretty good. But anime adaptation of Go, yeah, I mean we've talked to death about that, so
Yeah.
I will say the only thing I have a problem with the Go manga is its release. It's bi-weekly, and it still hasn't finished the third arc.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it's going so slow, you know, because like, you know, people are just gonna watch the anime and think, wow, this is bad, and then not try.
Higurashi Gou manga trying to replicate our release schedule.
They're about like
Yeah, for real.
the next chapter it's gonna release is gonna be the last chapter of the third arc.
Third arc,
And
was
they'll
that
get to Nekodamashi.
Nekodamashi? I wonder how they'll handle specifically the stuff in like episode 16 that is pretty like.
Well, it's not going to be great. Probably worse than the anime.
Probably
reading,
not
because I've seen the gore in this manga, and it's very, very gore.
Oh, okay.
Gore heavy.
I mean, as long as it doesn't feel like a shit show.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't feel like a shit show, like I'm fine with gore or whatever, as long as it's like it has its purpose.
I love gore.
But if it's just like I love gore. As long as it's literally just not like, oh, Rika getting drowned in a lake, and then Rika getting her head cut off, and then Rika getting blown up in a building, like just montage of Rika getting like pretty much a Riona game, just Rika getting fucking just obliterated. Like
I forgot about Rika getting blown up in a building.
that was I think that was with Akasaka. Like they were like, you can trust me, and then 1 second later he blows up Rika.
I have to show you a panel that's kind of funny. There it is. Yeah, she had that moment.
Even if you join us, it's only 18 people with L5. And I'm the only one with natural L5.
God, I wonder if they'll ever elaborate on that.
On the Oishi?
On Oishi
L5?
natural level 5.
Okay, I need to see an Oishi arc.
Oh, shit.
Anyone could get natural L5, but in terms of like how the reason why the adults never get L5 is because they're adults. Because people who are younger, especially like teenagers who are like 13 to 16, are more susceptible to it because of their changing emotions.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good way to look at it. I hadn't thought about that yet.
I actually hadn't thought about that either, but that does make a lot of sense.
I am the expert on Hinamizawa syndrome. I will school you on how the Hinamizawa syndrome works, because fuck you.
Thank you, Dr. Horscam.
I am Dr. Irie.
Theory as to why he got natural 5. His wife just went, "You're spending so much time with those children. I'm divorcing you."
Oishi doesn't have a wife.
Yeah, I don't even know if he has a wife.
Oh,
Yeah,
He doesn't. He doesn't.
Yeah, his gay lover got killed in the Hinamizawa dam thing.
Yeah, Agasaka's his gay lover. Or no, Kuma.
Oh, wait, does he like
Kuma-chan.
does he like canonically not have a wife, or is it just never mentioned?
We do know he really likes to go to that one bar with young girls there, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's not
I-
mentioned. I think he's not mentioned, but I think it's implied that he is single.
Quick question,
unmarried.
like, when did the first, like, chapter of... When did the Go manga start coming out, like, in relation to when the anime was being released?
October 2nd. So when Go started.
I find it funny that there's a lot of, like, looking back on it, like, you got, like, this fucking, Satoko snapping at the card game. I know that's probably, like, literally just me, me putting pieces together where there is none, but it is interesting to be, like, well, at least it is interesting to just, like, see how the, I guess to get back onto the manga topic, that the manga has generally more foreshadowing. And that's not the only thing, but that was just something that I found amusing, I guess.
fucking cheater.
Cheating at the card game. Stabbing yourself with a pencil until you know all the cards.
No, I think she doesn't. Okay. We didn't address this while this Go was coming out because we didn't know, and we still don't know. But like, why not have this discussion now? Does Satoko have to die to loop or not?
I don't.
I don't think so.
I think not.
I don't think she has to loop too.
I'm pretty sure she has like some kind of time travel.
I think it's just like I think it's literally just like she snaps and that's what does it. That's what I got from it anyways.
Okay, wait, so when she does that, does she make a new timeline, or does she just overwrite the current
I think she just overwrites it.
the current fragment?
Okay, like the concept of like multiple timelines existing where Satoko like flips over a card, doesn't get the card she wants, and just fucking kills herself in front of everyone, and everyone is like, what the fuck?
Or like, okay, if it creates another timeline when she snaps, I'm just imagining she like snaps and then she just like Gmod ragdolls off the chair.
she just like presses her kill binding.
I would assume so. It's kind of funny because like when we play Gmon, I keep putting in the anime death sounds, and all it is just Satoko going nee.
Yeah. And
that's what happened.
And you keep on making me take it out every single time because you keep on putting it back in.
Because it's funny.
I mean, it is. It definitely is. But I guess to wrap up what I was saying about the Go manga, it's pretty good based on the first chapter alone. I will say that I have not read, not the first chapter, the first arc alone. I have not really read the second or third arcs, nor have I really looked at them. So I'll see what...
They haven't been translated.
Yeah, I figured. Who knows? Maybe there will be a good Go out there someday. Or, if you're the average Higurashi fan, you probably already think Go is good. You're probably disliking the video right now just because I said that.
Average Higurashi fan versus the Chad When They Cry podcast.
I have nothing against people who like Go per se.
Hey. I have nothing against them either. I'm just joking.
Okay.
Guys, if you like Go, make sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel.
For more Go content
For Go.
me and Jess.
No. Okay, but for real.
Yeah.
I think Go is absolutely stupid. I have nothing against people who like Go. I do, however, have something against people who say Go is the greatest thing God has ever birthed. And who go around praising Ryukishi and sucking his dick. That is
I think my problem, I don't want to punch down to anyone, but I haven't seen a genuinely good argument as to why Go is as to why people like Go and in its current adaptation anyways. I think the Go manga has a chance to I could be well, yeah, that was pretty alright. But the Go anime, I don't know. I don't understand it.
Yeah, but I don't have anything against Go fans either. They just are anthropologically confusing to me. I need to study them. I'm just honestly kind of a narrow-minded person, so when someone has an opinion that I don't understand, I'm just why? Why do you think that? How do I mind jack into you to understand your opinion?
Guys, I think I solved Higurashi Gou. I know now why Oishi develops natural L5. What if this is all just a big metaphor for how the bad fans are killing the characters, and Oishi is a representation of the old fans because Oishi is old, and he naturally develops L5 because he doesn't like Go and he kills the characters.
If Ryukishi did that, I would laugh so hard and give Sotsu a 100 on visual. Yeah.
Anyway, about the original, I guess we could each of us say one thing we really like about the original Higurashi, just to make sure that the original Higurashi is still relevant and still exists and it was not just a dream.
The original Higurashi? The original anime or the Higurashi in general?
Yeah, Higurashi in general. Just because I think Higurashi is pretty sad about his younger sibling and I think we need to cheer him up.
Yeah.
I think you should say something nice about it.
You want me to I can actually say personally I really like the original Higurashi. I think the first time reading through it I thought it was good, but after looking back on it I was wow, this is actually just a really, maybe it'll sound weird, but I just found it was a really nice, just a nice series that has a lot of wholesome messages about trusting your friends and the people around you, and I can really vibe with that. And also it's got it is just the first 3 arcs are just generally some of my favorite pieces of horror or horror animated fiction out there in general. Well, I guess animated, not you know what I mean.
I agree.
Anime. Yeah. I really like Higurashi, and I want to let Go, which is why I'm simping so hard for the Go manga. Who knows? Maybe Sotsu will be
maybe Sotsu would be. Yeah, so I will genuinely be surprised if we watch these first 2 episodes and we're holy shit, that was good.
Yeah, if the first 2 episodes are just a recap, just upload the first episode of the Sotsu log and just have a 1 second clip of us all just saying it's bad and then just end the episode and don't do any more.
Fuck this.
Okay. Yensid, I guess. What you have to say nice about Higurashi?
Nothing.
Wow.
Well,
Nice.
One thing like I felt about the original Higurashi is that I could really get a sense that the author like put a lot of their heart into the story and like was very
oh yeah.
passionate and put like all the stuff they cared about and were interested in the story.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
and now like the story was just like very good at building empathy for its characters, like even like the fucking Lady Hitler who appear at near the end is able to get a lot of empathy from you.
Yeah, for real. Like it's. Yeah.
Do you mean Takano?
Yes.
Yeah, Takano.
Okay. Yeah, I do really like Higurashi. Feels like a story that had like Ryukishi wrote it because he had a story to tell. Unlike Go, which exists because
Yeah,
it
like
exists.
Go feels like very much like plot meant to continue, like divorced from the reason the original was made. Because like it really gives off the vibe of like show that had to continue after the person was done telling it and was like had to do it for like contractual obligations.
Yeah, this feels like when a story's rights are sold to another company and then the company tries to keep the franchise alive, except the original author is writing it.
There is something I do want to say there, and I'm sorry to keep, like, I know I've literally brought it up like 10 times now, but the Go manga. All right, so...
We know you. Just ask the Go manga out already. Hurry.
I know, right? I know.
Wow. I thought I was like the only one who enjoyed the Go manga.
From the perspective of reading the Go manga, and I'm going to assume, and maybe I'm entirely wrong here, I don't know. I'm going to assume the Go manga is closer to the original script than the actual the script that Ryukishi wrote for 2 years, than the actual anime adaptation is, because I refuse to believe that Ryukishi wrote the anime adaptation. At least I refuse to
For
believe
2 years?
I refuse he believed to wrote that for 2 years and was like, yeah, this is perfect, it's fine. Because looking at the Go manga adaptation, I feel like it's kind of like comes off more as like a commentary on I guess, you know, the original, and taking its themes of trusting your friends and like trusting the people around you, and kind of like turning that sort of into and I don't know, maybe other people won't get this, but sort of turning that into like over relying on the people around you. And I find that very interesting. I think that I think that it has something to say, but yeah, guys, just wait for the video where it's just me talking about the Go manga with no one else. It's just that Furude Shrine coming in 2023.
Just do a let's read of the manga.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright guys, we're doing a read-through of Higurashi Gou manga. I'll be playing all the characters.
I'll be voicing all the characters. That won't get old after 1 second.
Say Nipa, Kirby, say Nipa.
Nipa!
Also, another thing I like about the original is that like it's one of those VNs that's like one of the mystery VNs that's very good at getting me like sucked in to see what the fuck happens next, because of like how many mysteries on top of mysteries there are.
Mm-hmm.
Like Umineko didn't even like get me as like what the fuck's gonna happen next, but that's like Umineko is just so fucking large.
Umineko is also a mystery that has to be solvable versus Higurashi being fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Whereas Go, I'm just like, what even needs to be answered? Because like there's just kind of like one mystery,
Which is, we gotta connect it. We gotta have a through line for each When They Cry series. They all in the same universe. Get those conspiracy theories out.
Same universe. EUA is actually short for end user license agreement, and Satoko is the simulation.
You're missing an L.
Yeah, like okay.
Oh wait, the L is lambda. The L is lambda.
Like, okay, I can't take a picture of my wall, but my wall is just fucking. It's just a corkboard with pins all over the place, with fucking pictures of Satoko everywhere.
God damn.
And the kid that looks like Meow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and just like the words like anomalous spinal cord, whatever, like carved into the board. with a knife.
It's like, what does this mean? Sotsu is like,
It's all symbolism. It's all coming together.
Do you know how there's like this one method for creating fantasy maps where you just drop some beans on a table and then
Yeah.
draw around the bean shape and make
Yeah.
the shape of the continents like that? I feel like Go is just Ryukishi took all of these concepts from his series, sprawled them on the table, and were like, yes, now I will connect these 2 points.
Just
Yeah.
like bean characters.
yo.
Okay, like I got a I got a Satoko. What else can I work with?
All
Oh,
right.
we got Lambda.
Lambda.
They're almost the same. Okay, we can just.
Okay, I'm just picturing that, like, Ryukishi, like, dropped beans with the characters' names on it, dropped the beans on a pool table, and then threw a dart at Satoko. The sound that it made when the dart hit sounded like a snap.
So, Horsekim, what's a good thing you can say about the original Higurashi?
I will say, at least for the VN, some really great moments in terms of the writing. Like, the monologues are probably my favorite part about Higurashi, that I'm really sad that Umineko doesn't have that much of, is these monologues of showing these people's thought processes, and it doesn't feel like how Umineko shows people's thought processes, where they just literally use the same ideas multiple times that kind of get stale after a while.
Chessboard thinking.
Like, Higurashi, like, if they feel like actual kids trying to rationalize their actions. Like,
Yeah.
like Sumi Horoboshi, like, Rina trying to justify, like, killing
Oh
Rina.
yeah, Rina.
It's very interesting to listen.
And Tepe as well, yeah.
Everyone forgets about Tepe.
Seeing the, like, fucking 1,500 seconds, like, that entire sequence of just seeing, like, someone, like, rationalize and plan through a murder is, like, really not something I've seen in other VN.
Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite parts about the original too, and something I really like.
Yeah, definitely. As for me, the one thing I'm gonna say, like, since you guys already touched upon such great topics, I'm just gonna mention that I read the whole Higurashi VN with the updated sprites, not the Stinky Steam ones or DOG ones. But then when I got to EP8, it wasn't patched yet. So I read it with the original sprites and backgrounds. And I gotta say, like, I don't feel the same way about the Umineko original sprites and backgrounds. But as for the Higurashi ones, they feel so cozy. I really like DP8 specifically because of that.
Yeah,
They feel so cozy.
Okay, I would have read Higurashi with the original sprites, except I was reading it with 07th mod, and at the time I was reading it, they did not have an option for the original backgrounds, and original sprites with new backgrounds just look fucking weird.
That's
I've only
What
ever
the
read the manga and like briefly checked out.
Cody, did you read the manga with the original Ryukishi sprites?
Yeah. So what I did is I went to my printer and I printed out all the sprites, and I started like cutting holes in the manga and like.
So, does anybody else have anything to add to the episode, or should we close it?
Anything to add to the episode?
My cat gave birth a couple days ago.
You made me, Sydney. Said you made me peak my fucking audio because of that. Despite this being the festival episode, we did not talk about the festival. So
Okay,
just play like
I really hope they repeat the same fucking animation.
fucking festival animation. Please, Ryukishi,
Is it gonna be like
please.
the fourth time now?
Fifth time? I think it's.
Fifth?
I might be wrong.
Okay, it might be neat if they like repeat the animation, but like partway through, Rika like does something as part of a mind game, like Sadako.
Yeah. One thing I did want to say about, I guess, final thoughts on Go is that I think Go, in hindsight, could be interesting if it's a setup for a mind game. If it's like a setup for like a chessboard.
Okay, what kind of mind games could be done with like if they already know each other is looping.
Because Satoko's looping has like I think it has specific rules. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it has specific rules where like she has to die after Rika, and you could do something with that with Rika trying to like kill Satoko, but also maybe like trying to salvage the timeline or something.
So like I'm imagining less like Death Note and more just spy versus spy.
Yeah, kind of the concept.
Now I'm just thinking of like Higurashi slice of life sequences where they're literally trying to kill each other
while pretending to be playing.
Yeah,
that
like,
would be super fun. I actually implemented that into my reconstruction of Higurashi that I did some time ago. Links in the description. I had the final arc be like the final loop, be like Rika is already aware of everything, and now they are both doing a club activity while also Rika is trying to steal the sword fragment from Satoko.
Yeah.
And then Rika, I guess, goes up to everyone except Satoko, and it's like, aha, Satoko has this disease, you see, and she's carrying a shrine artifact, and she may injure herself, so help me get it off of her without her knowing.
Yeah.
And then they plan this big club game that is actually meant to take the sword fragment from Satoko.
I'd really like that. I think that could be very fun. That's my main hope for Sotsu, is that is what it will be. I'll update everyone on how that goes.
I'm just hoping for Magic Three Stooges. Fuck it.
Who's gonna be the third one?
Oh, that's great.
Hanyu.
You fucking getting her name just by sounds that Satoko made trying to think. I
don't know if I've said this on a recording, but EUA, like the letters that make Elwa's name, in Portuguese mean United States of America, so I don't know if there's a hidden message there.
Yes! Holy shit!
America studying Satoko to get her looping powers. It's all tying back into Sakonia.
It's a metaphor for the American fans.
Fucking US Jaden! Yes! Yes!
Yo, Jaden is from the US.
Jaden is from the US. Symbolism.
Fuck.
It's all coming together.
Yes!
It's all symbolism. Everything has meaning. Ryukishi genius theory.
Yeah, it seems like some of the only reasons I could understand for liking Go is if you're like an actual goat who like is just only there for the lore, where like any piece of media that can reveal more about the world is valuable to you.
I mean,
even if it's like
a
fucking like incoherent mess of just like, alright, so what if this is a simulation inside of the magic world, inside of the book?
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
like,
for real.
Because like sometimes people want to watch stuff, they can just turn off their brain and just do that, and some people just like just lore stuff where just reveals are happening, doesn't even matter how the gravity of it. Like, because there's people out there that make me so confused. Like, the people who want to believe in power levels are stupid to me. And no offense to those people who like that.
Okay, no. Horse game. There are different ways of wondering about power levels. All right, because like objectively there are witches who are stronger than other witches. All right, that's a power level that exists. The problem starts when people are just like, oh, so this witch birthed the tower off the ground, while the other simply revives people. So
that's literally
stronger.
Yeah, that's fucking the comics. Like, comic fans kick me off.
Remember that one fucking Umineko Reddit post that Mush sent of someone who's like, I finished Umineko, what are the power levels of the characters?
That was me when I saw the ending and was crying my eyes out, but I was too busy thinking about whether Beatrice was stronger than Lambda or whatever. I don't know.
Anyway, let's close the episode, unless any of you has anything else to say.
Look forward to the Sotsu log, and like I guess that would be like a week after this is coming out at this point.
No,
right?
it would be
it would be
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. Look forward to your favorite little creatures complaining about an anime on the internet for hours.
And like if you're the hypothetical person who like is like, why are they still complaining about Go? I love Go, and you're like still listening to us. I still do wonder if like could you like say something in the comments of like why you like Go?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the episode.
I didn't even get to talk about my cat's kittens.
No one cares.
She has 4 little kittens in
Look
front of
forward
me.
to next week when we release the Jensid's cat episode.
Next
She got
time.
fucked by a random orange stray cat in our front yard.
Oh my god.
Des, you better leave this in.
That's just in the episode. Fade
But
out.
I wanted to tell people about the animatics I've been posting to Twitter.